What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rock Fragrances. My name is Mike. Let's get started. Today we are talking about my signature scent for this winter, and that is BLUE de Chanel Parfum. And for my money, this is the best in the line. So stick around if you want to hear why I think that. So BLUE de Chanel Parfum is categorized as a woody aromatic fragrance. This is a 2018 flanker, as many of you know, as the very famous BLUE de Chanel line, which really kicked off the entire, blue fragrance craze, where by blue, I mean these fresh, citrusy, ambroxany, mass appealing type of trend in men's fragrances that we've seen here over the last 10 years or so. But why don't we just get right into the bottle here? So first of all, you can see just Chanel, their bottles always just scream complete class to me. So, very cleanly done, nice, simple layout here. You can see basically the exact same layout as the others in the line, but you can see the Parfum here. But also you'll note that the color for this one is not white. It's actually more of a creamy sandalwood type vibe. And I think that plays very nicely into what they were going for with this fragrance. So let's get into it. Excited about this one. Nice sprayer on these Chanels. Right off the top, you get this very nice, authentic lemon and grapefruit accord. It's just an incredibly pleasing opening, which is how I can describe it. Just nice and citrusy, slightly sweet. Right off the bat, like the second you smell this, you're gonna want to purchase it because you're gonna like it so much. And I think that's what a lot of these fragrances were designed for, where you're in a department store, you're testing a number of fragrances, you take a hit of this and you say, oh man, I don't even care what this is gonna smell like in an hour. I love it. Please let me give you my $150, Ms. Chanel sales worker. So really, really nice opening. Interestingly, I get a little bit of a mint note, which I think adds some interesting element to the opening. There's a little bit of pineapple, that comes in as well. So it's just this really nice, pleasant blend up top, and it's all just really, really well refined. I mean, this is basically how I would describe it. This is class in a bottle, right? This just completely says classy, upscale type of person is gonna wear this. That zestiness right off the top, it does calm down pretty quickly. It's balanced very immediately by some of those warm woods. So you can see, that creamy color there. I think, that's the sandalwood certainly being represented. So you get that really nice, delicious, authentic, zesty citrus up front, but it really calms down into this nice, high-end, warm, woody type of a feel that I think is really the signature of this version of the fragrance. Maybe as opposed to the EDT and the EDP, which they're a little lighter, they have a little bit more levity. I think they skew a little bit more youthful, perhaps a little bit more casual. This one is much more mature, grown up. All of the edges of this one have been rounded out and softened out, where you just get this very nicely blended version of this fragrance. And I think that's what they're going for. So we talked a little bit about the notes, but this fragrance is truly a really nice blend. So it's not necessarily a fragrance where you smell it and you pick out all the individual notes. It really just gives you the experience of that refined, elegant, just signature man, successful man fragrance. I mean, this one is it's just rich smelling. I think that's really all I can describe it. So Of the line, if I only had to purchase one, I absolutely would buy the Parfum, no questions asked. And quite frankly, there's really not many situations that I would reach for, you know, the Eau de Parfum or the EDT that I wouldn't reach for this fragrance. I mean, I'd say, you know, maybe if you're a lot younger, you're going clubbing or something, you want that screechy, more you know, in your face type opening of the EDT that's a little bit sharper, but I don't really find myself in the clubbing situations these days, so this one works just well for me. Casual situations, going out with friends, a date, I think this would work absolutely perfectly because it is designed and concocted to make people like it. Some folks might think that's a little bit boring or selling out in some way. I absolutely don't. The way this is put together, just the elegance, just the skill of the blend of this one, you know, absolutely is perfect in my opinion. Performance for this one is really good. There are some, if you read some different and see some different reviews, there are some complaints about performance of the BLUE de Chanel line, generally speaking. For this concentration, I don't see it. Maybe for the others. Again, what I'd say, and I've said this before, when you get into the higher concentrations, yes, they may sit a little bit closer to your skin, but there's potency there. So because of that potency, you may actually go a little bit nose blind, especially with a fragrance like this, pretty quickly. So you just know that it is on you, it is projecting, and people will you know, will be smelling this one. I mean, I view this one as, you know, because maybe you're not, you know, it's not in your own, you're not smelling it constantly. You know, I describe this one as pheromones in a bottle. I mean, this one is a silent killer for sure, but the people around you will notice it, they will like it, and they will think you smell very, very good. You know, if that's the type of scent you're looking for, a little bit darker, a little bit richer, a little bit more grown up version of the BLUE de Chanel line, I think this is the one to go for all day long. If you're looking for one that's maybe a little bit more casual, you want to wear it in the club, you want it louder to get noticed, you know, maybe go for the EDT. But for my money, if I didn't own any of this line and I could only pick one, I absolutely would go for the Parfum. I think it's just, it took all the great elements of what the EDT was back in the day. It dressed it up, it made it more mature, it rounded it out, it gave it a bit more depth, and really what you end up with, in my opinion, is a terrific fragrance. So for me, this is a 9.5 out of 10, my signature scent for this winter. Hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care and thank you.